What is the worst part about being a fat person? Always being aware of how much space you take up. Feeling okayish about the way you look or feel and then seeing yourself in a picture and going into a spiral of depression for the next 3 weeks. When I lost weight, I discovered that people seemed way more nice to me and seemed to approach me as being more intelligent or valued than before. Nothing seems to fit nicely or still look nice in your size. Feeling and knowing you're fat and being very embarrassed about it. Everything. You just feel so uncomfortable. Having an ache in your arm or chest and not knowing if it's posture or your heart finally packing in. Just the sheer amount of room, fatness, takes up in your brain. You're either thinking about it or being reminded of it by your clothes, social situation, available space, etc. It's exhausting. Pool parties. Lying about being hungry so people don't think of course the fat ass is fucking hungry. Sweating. My belt trying to stab me in my belly when I sit down. The amount of pants you go through. Getting winded waking up a couple flights of stairs. Glass half full. I'm 30 pounds down in 2 months, only 70 more to go. Cutting your toenails sucks ass. Putting on a shirt, walking into the back room, seeing how it makes me look, and then never pulling out my favorite shirt ever again. At my heaviest, I went to an amusement park. I love roller coasters. I waited in line, go on, the safety bar Jewist didn't close. Click no matter how hard I or the ride operator pushed. I was told I had to get off the ride. The shame and humiliation I felt during the walk from the ride past the people in line behind me who saw the whole thing and the friends I was with who got to stay on the ride. That was the worst thing about being fat. Edit. Wow. Thank you kind strangers for all the updates and awards. Edit 2. I'm so sorry so many others have experienced this. It's such a horrible feeling, and people can be cruel. If you laugh at someone for this, you are a terrible person and need to evaluate your own life choices. Also, for those asking, not long after this, I had gastric bypass and was able to lose 125 pounds. I'm much healthier and happier. For those who have mentioned that poor boy who died as a result of being over the weight limit and not properly secured, that was such a tragedy. This is why those weight limits, restrictions exist. They suck for those of us are over those limits, but I respect their intended purpose. Finally, those who think my friends should have gotten off with me, they were ready to, I told them not to. No use all of us missing out on a ride we waited in a long line for. Asking for a extender for an airline seat. Then the folks expression when I stop at their row. Feeling like you look really nice and then later seeing a picture of yourself. Trying to make yourself smaller on planes or anything with touching seats. Needing to be strategic about where you shop. Having everyone be an expert on your health without knowing anything other than what they see. The fucking shirt pull. You know what I'm talking about. Edit. To all of you out there, I promise you are loved and appreciated. I'm glad to know I'm not alone in this.